Last time on Doki Doki Literature Club. It's one I haven't read before. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Are you kidding me? An exception has occurred. Why? I still can't believe that Sayori's gone. It's been one day since I played, and I still feel sad. And did you see my files? Sayori's not even in the files. And that's crazy. Sayori's not in the files, and my saves are gone. And I want to see if that's true. So 3, 2, 1, boom. Apparently my saves are still here. That's weird. But I guess I'll do this. 3, 2, 1, boom. I don't know how to say all this. This is so weird. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Well, that's Sayori though. You're not even in the files. The girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. If she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Well, now I know why she oversleeps now, because she has a hard time getting out of bed, because she's depressed, so that's sad. However, I just sigh and I know in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. Oh my gosh! When that happened, I had a flashback of that image, dude. I can't handle. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. Oh boy. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. School day is as ordinary as ever and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There aren't really any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Oh boy. Who is it? Brayden? Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect you to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, athletic. This is weird. Basically completely out of my league. So I'm here smiling at me so genuinely feels a little... what'd you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've been just looking for supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. Actually quit the debate club. Really, you quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Oh, I hate this. Literature? That sounds kinda dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing because there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature could be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. Why doesn't my character know anything? Huh? I don't know why my character doesn't know anything. But I do. I know stuff. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Brayden? By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but... In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could, at the very least, visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome! Really sweet, Brayden, you know that? There's nothing really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. This is scary. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I simply follow Monica across the school, upstairs, and a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for the 3rd-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. Dude, every time I just said it chill through my body, dude. This is terrifying. Eh? A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Why is it again? You're doing the same thing. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Brayden. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So, let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a 1st year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Brayden in the classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica! I didn't tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new. I was going to, well, you know... Sorry. I didn't forget that. I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Brayden? Okay, this is weird. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. Just feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you'll feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. What makes school events like the festival that much more important? I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls are all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You can keep the whole tea set in the classroom. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Hey, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be be a pastime for you, but at least I can enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Raiden, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. But it's oblivious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I just grabbed something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might be having a conversation with a rock. I expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind that class club meeting. Looks like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine. Natsuki, do you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Showing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have any writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. how about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, you'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now we have a new member. Seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Brayden? Hold on, there's still one problem. Huh? What's that? Now we've reached the most important topic. I bluntly come forth what has been on my mind the entire time. Whenever I said I would join this club, Monica have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, Where's my train of thought? All the three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. This is weird. Oh my gosh, this feels so weird. Sayori's gone, and it's just weird. But I'm sorry, I thought. Huh? The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Brayden. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one before the festival, I'm defensive against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I feel terrible for letting anyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. My goodness, really? Do you mean that? Do you really mean that, Brayden? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I'll be super pissed. Brayden, I'm so happy. We could become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. And remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we all can share. Monica looks over at me once more. Brayden, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. Guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. I'm so confused. Who's gonna show up on the poem thing? Oh, that's gonna be scary. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. But I would be really happy spending every day after school in a literature club. Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune would find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh boy. Yes, I would like to read this special poem! That's not a special poem. What if... Hold on, I need to search something up. I'm gonna search up what Sayori likes. I want to see if I can make Sayori happy even though she's not even here. I can't find anything. Flower. I can't. It's impossible. Okay. I guess we'll go with Natsuki then. Yeah, I'll... Oh my gosh! Okay. I got most of Natsuki's stuff. Hi again, Brayden. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Stop with the glitching. It's scary. Thanks for keeping your promise, Brayden. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh! The music is being weird. Oh, come on, like he deserved any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you planned just to come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki certainly have a big... Huh? Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back in her seat. This is so weird. Is the classroom even centered? It's not, it's tilted a little bit. The classroom's tilted a little bit. I'm sorry, Brayden. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, I know that you're in the club and all. Perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try and be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'll be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches in her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book and I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Yeah. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I'll look forward to hearing what you think. There! It's normal now! See? I knew it was tilted! I knew it! The screen was tilted. This is terrifying. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Rua's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. Ugh. I hear Natsuki's utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seemed to be annoyed by something. I approach her and indicate she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? You're swearing now? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping her collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of the shelves. I mean, when I searched it up, she does hate both Yuri and Monica, so... Huh, I'm confused. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand, and she turns to a box of manga and sets the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. It probably seems that either way in my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you could go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It is the tone of your voice. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Brayden. History this Don't judge a book! In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly Don't just stand there! Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. And she takes a seat against the wall beneath the window sills. Pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. You can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. What's with the black text? That's scary. I don't know what's with the black text. I'm gonna search up why is Natsuki saying black text. Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. It says it usually shows up when something particularly extreme or disturbing is said. Mostly for Yuri and Natsuki. But also at least once. This is weird. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I finish the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. Kind of grew out of these, since it's a rare of the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Whoa! This is the closest Natsuki ever been to me. This is weird. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. I could never get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, hey, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who won't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. That's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the crap out of me if he found this. At least it's safe in here in the club room. Kept Monica's kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it's paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So... Geez, that's enough! Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Why? But she does hate her father too, because it's so bold. Hey, Natsuki? Yeah? Suddenly Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey! Dude, I can't handle this, dude. This is scary. Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monika reaches her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish stuffing her mouth. Don't worry, Brayden. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now?